Hey, family, welcome to the Hub. What's up, ladies? How y'all doing? Oh my goodness, we're almost to 100 episodes. I want to thank you all for listening in, for showing us love, for leaving 5 stars, for sharing the Coach Cass Show on whatever platform you listen or watch it on. Okay. My gift to you, go to wantedwoman.com and take the Wanted Woman assessment. This is an assessment that will help to show you really how you're showing up with love and what you can improve upon. So today I want to talk about boundaries. Can you say it with me? Boundaries. Listen to me. As busy professional women, we need to put a boundary on ourselves. We need to put a boundary with our family, and we need to put our boundary with the men that we're interested in. Okay. So those 3 areas I need you to analyze when it comes to your boundaries. So boundary with yourself. Do you find yourself often participating in just working all the time? Here's the plague that I see that's happening. You have the work all the time complex, right? So you are always working. Put hashtag guilty, right? So if you're working all the time, you don't have to think about being single. If you're working all the time, you don't have to think about nobody being at your house to rub your feet. If you work all the time, you don't have to think about your ex, right? So I want you to start to think about, why do you work all the time? And don't tell me because you love to work. No, honey, no. Working is not everything. And I say this to you because recently I surprised my grandma and told her that she was coming with us to Mexico on a family vacation. And she gave me some pushback, but I have work to do. Life is about work. I need to get back to my house to water my plants. Are you my grandma? Are you 87 and you didn't tell me? Listen, it may not be your plants, but you may be putting off doing dating or doing some loving or doing relationship because you have an email to send, a project to plan, a meeting to go to, a conference to host, whatever it may be. You're my grandma. So I need you to stop being my grandma because you ain't 87 and come back over to the young side. I don't care if you're 65 or 70, right? So wherever your age is, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, I feel like an auctioneer. Whatever your age is, I want you to take the time out to set a boundary on work for you, for you. And I also want you to make a little boundary bubble for some space for you to just be and to breathe. To breathe. It's so exciting. I'm going through a course that really teaches us to pay attention to who we are. But you got to put a boundary, a bubble, in order to let that happen, in order for you to figure out who you are on a daily basis, because it's ever evolving, and what's impacting you and how you're feeling in the moment. You got to take the time out, girlfriend. You got to take the time out. So, okay, so boundary on you. Then we have to have a boundary on family. Ooh, now I know this one is tough. You might drive your elderly grandmother to the doctor. You might take your mom to the supermarket. You may take your sister to her soccer practices. You might take your child to ballet. You might take the puppy to a puppy, whatever. So whatever it is that you do for your family, I really want you to look at, am I doing this because this is something I love to do? Or am I doing this out of obligation and my family will guilt me if I don't do it? And what are other ways I can spend with my family members that still bring us together, that doesn't have to be something I hate doing? I want you to make a list of all the things you do for other people that you hate doing. And really look at, I know some of it is sacrificing, you do it for your family because you do it, but then are there some things that you can just outsource? Laundry, groceries, cleaning, right? Cooking. There are many things that you can outsource. And for some of you listening in, you might be like, but Coach Cass, I don't have any money. Listen, you had money to buy the Starbucks coffee, to buy the Wendy's sandwich, to get your hair done, to put those eyelashes on, to get the nails done. Hello. Those are all dollars that you could be putting towards outsourcing to free up some of your time to create these boundaries so that you can actually breathe and have the time to date and have the time to be in relationship, because you say you're too busy. Hello, but you're busy doing something. So let's look at the somethings. So now the third thing, the boundaries around men. No, a man does not have access to your time 24/7. Even as a busy woman, I know you are guilty of when you find somebody cute, all of a sudden you become unbusy, and then your work may suffer, or your workout may suffer, or your lifestyle may suffer. So what I invite you to do is to look at your schedule and put in date nights, whether or not a guy is there. And let there be time for love, for connection with men. Please do not be talking to a man on Monday and then don't don't see him for another month and a half. Y'all got to make this work. You got to fit him in. Video dates, if you're traveling outside the country, in-person dates. The problem I see too often is, as a busy professional woman, because you're not actually paying attention to the dating process, you date people too long. So that's how you end up in these situationships that go on for 6 months. And then you're like, what am I doing? Why did I waste my life with this person? Girl, you were not paying attention. So I invite you to pay attention to who you like and actually show them by becoming available for them to meet you outside in the world. Yeah, outside in the world. Yes, there's a whole vetting process that we talk about within the Real Love Network. But if you're not in the network, I just need you to pay attention. If you want to join the network, send me a message on one of these social media platforms, right? Book a call after you take your Wanted Woman assessment at wantedwoman.com. But I want you to take the time out to really think about, am I making time for love? What boundaries am I setting? Boundaries for me, boundaries around family, and boundaries with men. These are the 3 that I want you to work on this week. Okay. So man, I love being here. This podcast is so amazing. What I would love to do is I would like to interview a few ladies that are going through some troubles when it comes to relationship. I want to interview a few ladies that are going through trouble when it comes to relationships. So do you have a scenario that you would like me to review on the air? You can mail it in, email it in, you can call it in, okay? You can text it in, you could DM it in. All right. So however you want to send it in, please do so. I want to hear your story. What's your situation? Are you a busy professional woman struggling with this thing called love? Tell your story and let's rock with it. All right, girl. Keep loving, keep laughing, keep living. I'll see you later. Bye.